William F. Buckley lost his cool.
Yeah.
And said something to him. See if you can find it.
Didn't he smack him or something? William F. Buckley
said he would sock him.
Sock him or something?
Did he call him a queer? I think he called him a queer or something like that.
You queer. He did it in like that old
personal
English accent. It was still very proper. He's like, I'll sock you queer.
Yeah, they were insulting each other.
But it was like a high art when they did it.
Well, they were it was very combative. Crypto-Nazi.
Crypto-Nazi.
That's right. But Buckley, that's right. Because Gore Vidal called him a crypto-Nazi.
Try to raise the Viet Cong flag in the park in the film we just saw. Wouldn't that invite raising a Nazi flag in World War II would have had similar consequences?
People in the United States happen to believe that the United States policy is wrong in Vietnam, and the Viet Cong are correct in wanting to organize their country in their own way politically. If it is a novelty in Chicago, that is too bad. But I assume that the point of the American democracy is you can express any point of view you want. Shut up a minute.
No, I won't. Some people were pro-Nazi, and the answer is that they were well treated by people who ostracized them, and I'm for ostracizing people who egg on other people to shoot American Marines and American soldiers. I know you don't care.
As far as I'm concerned, the only sort of pro-crypto-Nazi I can think of is yourself. Failing that, I would only say that we can't have.
Now listen, you
the right of
stop
assembly.
calling me a crypto-Nazi.
Let's stop calling names.
You in your goddamn face, and you'll stay plastered.
Gentlemen, let's
Bill.
Let the author Myra Breckenridge go back to his pornography and stop making any.
This is the most intellectual thing I've ever seen, though.
I'll sock you in your goddamn face and you'll stay plastered.
We haven't had a debate like that in a year. Literally, our debates have degenerated into people on Twitter with the avatars of animals going, groomer, Nazi, groomer, Nazi, groomer. I mean, this is like at least, these people are at least like functioning intellectuals.
There's zero likelihood that guy could throw a good right hand.
Who, William F. Buckley?
Yeah, that was
You don't think so?
He lost his cool.
He lost his cool.
He lost his cool. But they were insulting each other while disagreeing and interrupting
debate
each
was
other.
like an art form at that point.
It is. It's a thing though that I really feel like the way to I've seen people do it in debates where they have 3 minutes to state a case. Like I watched the Monk debates recently. I watched this one. With Douglas Murray and Malcolm Gladwell and a couple other people. And, Matt Taibbi was in it too. And some woman, I forgot her name, sorry. But you have like 3 minutes to say something. And then there's a rebuttal, and that's 3 minutes. And then sometimes they interrupt each other. Sometimes it broke out into a conversation. But that's what I wanted.
Right.
I wanted a conversation. Like this idea that you should have 3 minutes, how about just give someone 3 minutes? Like if you don't want anybody to dominate the conversation, not let other people speak their point of view, but if you could just like agree to like a gentleman's agreement. It's sort of like when people agree when they're sparring. We're not going to wail on each other. Let's just go in here and try with good faith.
Right.
You lay out what you think is correct, and I'll lay out my beliefs, and we'll try to figure out why I believe what I believe, and you believe what you believe. Detach.